Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sips, Lips, and Makeup Tricks. I am Jeannie, and okay, so this video is going to be a try on of all of the things that I got in my Ipsy and Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, so the $12 bag and the $25 bag for the month of July. Now, this is not an unboxing. I did a separate video for that where it showed both bags and everything I got in the bags, but I decided to do the try-on and the unboxing in different videos because not everybody wants to see all of the things tried on. Some people would rather just see it unboxed, and some people would rather see all of the things showcased as well. So I decided to do two separate videos, and if you would like to see the video where I unboxed everything, I will link it down below in the description box, and if you go down there and you don't see the link, that's because it didn't upload yet. I'm going to upload all of these videos at the same time, and some of them may upload faster than others. So, okay, moving right along. Now, out of the things that we can do makeup wise or skincare wise for the video, the first thing I think I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to go in with the Tula. Now this is from Tula and I absolutely love their brand. These retail for, I believe, around $40, maybe $30. See, that's one thing that I do like about BoxyCharm is they send a card along and it lets you know the retail value of all of the products. So I would have to look this up and I'm just not able to do that right now. But anyhow, it is from Tula and it is their Rose Glow Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. So I think I'm going to do the eye balm and then move on to the primer. So it comes in really cute pink packaging, just like this, and we got the little pop-up, and then it's kind of like a retractable stick. So this is not something that I have tried. I don't notice any scent to it at all, and I'm just going to put it right under there. It's supposed to be cooling, and wow, it is. Wow, okay. Yeah, I was waiting to try it for the video. I am like super impressed. This feels really nice. I don't know how much I'm supposed to apply, but it feels so good that like I kind of don't want to stop. Okay, so that is nice. It does say that you can use it before or on top of makeup. It says that if you want to apply it first and then do all your makeup, and then throughout the day, even with your makeup on, you can apply it for a refresher. So that is something that I will probably try and see how it works. But man, this feels really nice. It feels cooling. It doesn't feel heavy. And I'm curious to see how makeup will apply over it, but the way that it feels, I don't think I'm gonna have any problems with applying makeup on top of it. So that does feel really nice. And then, oh, I should mention that this was from the $12 bag. Look how tiny it is. That's one thing. I'm almost like considering canceling the $12 bag, but some of the items are like, oh my goodness, like so tiny, but kind of like for $12, you really can't go wrong. And if you do find something that you really like, then you can go ahead and buy the full-size product. And sometimes you do get full-size products in the $12 bag as well. But this is from Hey Honey, and it is their Hey Honey Relax Propolis and Honey Soothing Moisturizer. It's supposed to target red and irritated skin. I did use this already a little bit. I like to let my moisturizer soak in just a bit before I go ahead with my makeup application. I feel like it really does help. And if you go in with your makeup too quickly after moisturizing, it could affect how your makeup sits and lasts throughout the day. So I just wanted to mention that I did put this on. It felt okay. I didn't like... I haven't seen anything like super spectacular about it, but I don't really have red skin problems, so I don't know. But I mean, it felt nice. It's just like not anything spectacular in my opinion right now. But okay, so this was another thing that came out of the $12 bag. In that bag, you're allowed to pick one item, and I chose this. It is from Tarte, and it is their Sea Quench Primer. I absolutely love primers. I have way too many. It's like sickening. I have a whole drawer full of them, but I just love primers because your makeup is really, at the end of the day, only going to look as good as your skin underneath. So a great primer really makes all the difference, and this is not one that I have tried yet, so I'm anxious to get into it. It is a very little one. I might get, I don't know, a few uses out of it. I can't get the little safety seal off here. the little tab part to pull the safety seal is ripped off, so I'm having trouble getting in here. I'm just going to use my teeth. Okay, so it is actually like a I'm not even going to say what it looks like. But it does have a bit of a greenish color, and let's try it out. Okay, so this is definitely like a gel consistency. Not really my favorite type of primer. Normally I actually use more than one primer on a daily basis. I use one that is really good for filling in fine lines and pores, and then sometimes I'll use a color correcting one or an illuminating one along with it. So this might be one that I wouldn't mind incorporating, but it's definitely would not be like the only thing that I would use for a primer, because I don't feel like it would do a real amazing job in filling in pores or fine lines or anything like that, just because it's a really thin, slick consistency. It does have a really subtle, nice smell, and it kind of has a little bit of a cooling effect as well. It does feel really nice on the skin. I think I put a little bit too much on because I'm kind of having trouble getting it to soak in all the way, so I might have to just give it a second to dry down, which really technically you should always do with your primers anyhow. Give it at least a couple seconds to dry down and soak into the skin before moving on to, you know, anything else. So, okay, well, that was okay. I don't know, again, not my, like, favorite thing, but definitely a nice primer. It does feel nice. So, okay. Now, this also came in the $12 bag. This is by, who makes this? By Item? I don't know. So, it's a brow product. It's supposed to be, oh, it's called Brow Chow. And this is in Warm Blonde. I haven't tried it, but I did take a peek at it, and I'm a little nervous. I have mentioned before that brow products for me, I have to be really particular, because this is what I have going on for natural brows, even as a, you know, natural dark-haired brunette. I dye my hair, obviously, but I just don't have brows that match my normal hair. And going into dark does not look well for me at all. In fact, it completely takes away from my whole look. And anyhow, I'm a little concerned at the color on this. It does say that it is Warm Blonde, but we're going to give it a try. But I just have a feeling that this product is going to be too dark for me. But we're going to try it. So let's just go in and start going. I'm definitely going to try and go in really light-handed and see if I can make it work. So, I mean, so far so good. I think that I definitely have brow products that I'm still going to reach for before I would reach for this, but I don't hate it. Seems okay. So I'm barely even touching it to my skin just because I'm so nervous about it being too dark, but actually it's looking okay. I really, really enjoy my Shella Beauty. It's like a super, super tiny little micro pencil, and I feel like that does such a good job for my brows. I think I got the color Cool Blonde for that, and I just love it. It was one of the very first products in a long time that I found that did a really good job for me on my brows, because like I said, I feel like it's so easy for my brows to look overdone and completely take away from my makeup look, rather than, you know, with makeup, we're trying to enhance beauty, enhance natural beauty and all of that. Not like, you know, I just really, really feel like super dark brows, and all of that. It just doesn't, some people it looks amazing on, don't get me wrong, but for me, maybe it's a personal preference, or maybe it's just, I'm not sure. But anyhow, so I'm just trying to kind of just fill in where I really need and not go overboard. But I'll be honest with you, I was really worried about this product. I actually kind of like it. I think it's pretty easy to work with. So far, so good. It is a little bit darker than just, it's the color that I expected it to be, and which is a little bit darker than I normally go for my brows, but it does seem really nice. It applies nice. Okay. Okay, chow brow, or brow chow, or whatever you're called. I'm going to grab one of my little eyebrow spoolies and just kind of brush that out a bit. Kind of buff it out a bit, rather. Okay, so not bad, not bad. I think it said that this is actually a mini size, which I was kind of surprised about because it seems like a full-size product, but according to the card, it said if you were to buy the full-size product, I believe it was like $15, so I don't think this is the full-size product. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe I read it wrong. I don't know. But yeah, okay, so not bad, not bad. Okay. Now, I will say that this primer did leave quite a bit of tackiness to my skin. Maybe I used too much. I did squirt out quite a bit, so could have been a user error there. But, okay, so now what else? Oh, yes, okay, so there's really 3 more things to showcase, because the other items that I got were skincare items, and if you want to see what those were, you can go ahead and check out the Ipsy unbox, unbagging video. Like I said, I will link it down below as soon as all of the videos that I'm going to post today are up. But anyhow, so we do have this beautiful palette by Beauty For Real. It is the Golden Hour Mango Butter eyeshadow palette. It is absolutely stunning. The colors are so, so gorgeous. This one here is like, oh my God, it's like a pinky iridescent, pink green, like what, there's like so many different colors in this iridescent color right here. Anyhow, I have not yet used it. I did swatch some of the colors just to see how they would come out so that I could try and figure out where I wanted to go with it when I was going to do the look. And to be honest with you, I'm still not sure. We're just going to run with it, and whatever happens, happens. If it doesn't work out, it won't be the first time and it won't be the last time. So it is what it is. But, and then I also do have 2 mascaras to try. The Il Makiage and then the It Cosmetics Blown Out. So I think I'll do one eye and one eye with that. But first things first, let's see. Okay, I need to prime my eyes. I'm going to go in with my Gerard Cosmetics. This is a concealer and base in one. This is in the shade Fair. I just got this the other day and have been absolutely in love with it. I picked it up after listening to one of my favorite YouTubers, Hot Mess Mama. I love her. And she just raves about these. So I went ahead and picked one up, and I am absolutely in love. This is the shade Fair. I can't remember if I mentioned that. Now, it actually works for a base and concealer. So I am going to go completely all around my eye and look like a crazy lady for a second. But you guys, so the very fine lines that I'm starting to get around my eyes at 36, this stuff does an amazing job of just kind of gliding right over them and not setting in. So I am freaking loving this. The only bad thing is it's $20 for a little jar like this, and it's not even full to the top. You can see I've only used this 3 or 4 times. I just got it, and you can see that it's not even full. But on the other side of that is you really only need just a tad. So I'm going to just blend that out a bit with my fingers, and then I am going to set. I don't have anything in the Ipsy bags that is like a setting powder or anything, so I'm going to go in. Now I know that looks a bit crazy and really bright, but once I have all of my makeup done, it will definitely blend in. I do this, and I got the Fair for a reason, because I really like my eyes to be bright, and then once the rest of my makeup's done, obviously it's not going to look crazy like that. At least I would hope not. Okay, so I am going to go in and set with my favorite. This is my favorite thing to set my eye makeup with, or to set my eye primer with, rather, and it is the Becca Cosmetics Hydro Mist. It's very finely milled, and it really works well for setting eye primer. It's not my favorite for face. Not that I wouldn't use it for my face or anything like that, but my favorite for my face is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Blurring Setting Powder in the shade Butter. That is amazing. One of the things I got out of my BoxyCharm that I am absolutely in love with. In fact, I just ordered another one through BoxyCharm add-ons. Just like a couple days ago. So I'm super excited to have one for backup. I still have plenty in the one that I have. However, it's something that I don't want to run out of. So, yeah. Okay, now, time to go into the palette. I guess we could just jump right in, and I'm not really sure where I want to go, so I know that I need to do a transit. I'm going to start with this lightest color in the palette, the lightest matte color called Horizon right here, and I'm going to pop that in as a transition. I have never used any of palettes from Beauty for Real before, so this is a new formula for me, and I'm excited to give it a try with you guys. Okay. So far, first impression is that it's blending really nicely. Do you see how effortlessly this is blending? But I will say, having the correct base on your eye before going in with eyeshadow makes all the difference in blending. You could even have really kind of subpar eyeshadows that will work really well for you if you are priming and setting correctly with, things that work well for you. So for me, right now, that Gerard Cosmetics and that Becca Cosmetics combo is everything. Okay, that actually blended really easily and beautifully. Gave me just a little wash of color in there after whiting everything out. So I'm still trying to kind of decide what all I'm going to do, but let's go in. I want to kind of use as many colors as I can in the palette to kind of show it off. So I'm going to go in with this kind of orangish brown color, and it is called Ablaze. I'm going to take a bit of that, and I'm going to focus this more right in the crease than like way higher above like I was with the other one. Okay, yeah, this is blending really nice. I'm not going to take this one up quite as high. I'm going to kind of keep it more concentrated into the crease area. You guys, I'm in love with this right now. This is looking super, super nice. Feels really nice. It's not going on patchy. Okay. Okay, Ipsy. Okay. I'm excited about this a little bit. Okay, cool. Should we go in with the darkest one now and deepen up and then do the lid? Yeah, let's do that. Now, I am just kind of using the same brush for everything right now. I finally got my little area set up to do my filming and my makeup, and I've got my vanity and all my makeup and all my brushes here, but I don't have everything, like, what's the word, organized quite yet. So I'm just kind of working with what I have handy right now, but that's okay. I'm just going to go into this darker color. It is the darkest matte called Shadow. And this color right here. And I'm just taking a tad of that, and I'm going to work it into my outer corner. I'm continuing to be impressed by how well this is blending out. Really, really nice. Wow, you guys, that is blending really, really nice and easily. I'm a little shocked. I wasn't expecting much out of this palette because I did see a YouTuber that gets all kinds of boxes and does unboxings, and she tried this palette and she made it seem like it was real patchy, and maybe it just wasn't working well for her. But for me, I'm really impressed at how beautifully and easily this is all blending together. So cool. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my lid. I just don't know if I want to do this pink color or this gorgeous gold color, or maybe we will do a little bit of both. And I think that I'm going to quickly... dropping stuff. I'm going to quickly use like a tacky primer for my lid so that I can really get that shadow to stick to the top of my lid. I just need to grab the right brush for that. Luckily, it's literally right here. Okay, so for that, I'm going to use my Stuck on You. This is from the Beauty Crop. I love this when I need to go in and place something tacky on my lid for my shimmer colors or glitter colors. I also really, really enjoy the NYX glitter glue, but I use that more for like if I'm using real glittery, and not so much like shimmers, although it works really well for shimmers as well. I just think that this Stuck on You is a little easier to work with, so if I'm just going to go in and want some really nice shimmers, this works perfect. And I'm only taking it in to about the first three quarters of my eye, and I'm not taking it out where I've got that darkest shade from the palette. And I'm just blending that in. And then normally I would use my finger for this, but again, I forgot to grab like a wet wipe, so I'm just going to use the brush that I used to place the Stuck on You primer, and I'm going to go in first with this gold color. It's called Golden Ray, and it is absolutely stunning. You can see the reflex on it. It's just so gorgeous. I'm just going to pick up some of that color. And I'm going to start to apply it in the center of my lid and the outer third there. Super gorgeous. It's applying really nicely. And I'm just kind of patting it on there. Wow, Wow, that's applying really, really nice. I think it probably would apply even better with my finger. I've got to remember. In fact, I'm just going to keep a pack of them down here so that I don't have to worry about remembering, because I would definitely be using my finger for this, and I think that the color and shimmer payoff would be 1,000 times more intense. In fact, I know it would, but I'm just going to work with what I got going on now. Wow, even with the brush, though, that is still coming out absolutely stunning. Okay, so I'm going to have to, I still need something to clean the brush off with, though. Darn it. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to get what I need to finish the video, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my little wet wipes, and we're going to continue with the look. I decided I'm going to go back in and add a little more of that bronze just for some more pop. I'm actually really surprised at the color payoff with a brush, and the brush is not even wet or anything, so that really says a lot for this shadow. I'm actually even going to just do a swatch for you with my finger and let you see how gorgeous that is. Is that not amazing? Holy smokes. So gorgeous. So normally I would apply it like that on my eye, but since I already started like this, I'm just going to finish it out the same way. Okay. So now that we've got that, I'm going to go in with this pink. Now, this is like definitely one of the most iridescent, beautiful pinks that I may have ever seen in a shadow. It is just absolutely gorgeous. It's got pink, green, gold, a little bit of blue. This is an amazing color right here. I'm going to put this on the inner part of my lid, and I'm just going to do this with my finger. And just kind of blend it right into that gold. Wow. That is gorgeous. Wow. I'm wowed by this palette. I think I just was not expecting this out of the palette. I really wasn't. I had done some swatches. I knew, but sometimes swatches are one thing, but how it applies on your eye is totally different. And I think I just was really basing what I was expecting off of that one video that I saw on YouTube with that girl trying this palette, and I am just really surprised. Okay, so I am super happy with the way this turned out. I'm going to go back in with this first transition color called Horizon on my blending brush, and I'm just going to lightly kind of bring it right up here a bit. This is just amazing how this blends. I'm just really amazed. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the highlight, and then I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and we're going to come back and try the two mascaras. So let's jump in with the highlight. I am just using a Luxie. Is this from Luxie? This is from MOTD, Miss Shady Lady. Okay. I've got so many brushes that I don't even know what's what anymore, but I'm going to go in with, it's called Reflection, and is this beautiful highlight color right here. This is a really iridescent too. It's white with gold reflex. These highlights are, these shimmers in this palette are just amazingly beautiful. This was an item that I chose for the Ipsy bag, so definitely a great choice. And I love how this highlight has so much gold reflection in it, because it really goes well with all of the other colors in the palette to create a really, you know, it just matches perfectly and kind of makes a really beautiful put together look when it's all said and done. So I am super thrilled. I'm going to pop a little more in my inner corner. I do have just a tad of fallout, but not much at all. Really amazed by this palette. Okay, so I'm going to jump off. I'm going to do the other eye really quick so I'm not making a whole hour video out of this, and then I will be right back and we will try out the two mascaras. Hey guys, I am back. I did the other eye and I also finished off some other face makeup that I won't be doing because I don't have items from the Ipsy bags to do. And I did shut off my background light just so you could get a clearer look at the eye look. And honestly, I am super, super impressed with this eyeshadow palette. So I used most of the colors except for except for Solace and Infinite, this color here and the blue color. So I figured that I would just give you a couple swatches on those really quick just so you can have a look. Wow. You know what? I am really, really impressed by this palette, actually. Wow. Yep. This palette is freaking gorgeous. I'm really, really impressed with it. So those are those two swatches. They are absolutely stunning. Super, super happy with the look that I was able to create with it. And really, I feel like the palette outdid itself. But anyhow, okay. We've got two mascaras to test. This is the Il Makiage, and it is their black card. And then we do have the It Cosmetics Lash Blowout. So this one came in the $25 Ipsy bag, and this one came in the $12 Ipsy bag, and this one is the smaller version. Now, I will be honest, the Il Makiage is not my type of wand. It is a hard plastic type of wand. I like thicker wands, but we're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna go in on this eye here with the Il Makiage. Did I mention that this is the black card mascara of theirs? I can't remember if I said it or not. Okay, so normally I do not like these wands, but I'm actually, this is not too bad. See, yeah, I mean, the thing that I don't like about these wands is I feel like they don't do enough separation, and I'm seeing that now. So I'm just being honest. Okay, well, actually, I want to give it a fair chance, so I'm kind of playing with it for a minute here, and it is separating a little better after working with it a bit. Here's the thing. One side of the brush is combed and the other side is flat. So I was not going in right with the combed side. So that could have been a little bit of a user error. And I will be honest, not bad. Not my favorite, but not bad. I do have a feeling that I'm going to like this one a little bit more. This is by It Cosmetics. It is, like I said, the Lash Blowout. And this is more of my style of a wand, nice and thick. So let's try this one. Wow. I like this one. It's giving me nice volume, nice length, nice separation. I do normally do 2 or 3 coats. Actually, I've really, really been into falsies lately, but I definitely still love my mascaras. I don't wear falsies every day or everything like that. You know, like normally, like on my work days, sometimes I wear them, but a lot of times I don't. I do want to go ahead and do a second coat with both, just because I think normally all of us would, you know, do a second coat. Trying to remember to go in with the combed side here to give it a fair chance. So this one is okay. I feel like the formula is nice, but it's just not my type of wand. So I don't know. It's okay. This one, however, looks really nice. So here is what we got with them. I don't have like super, super long and intense natural lashes to begin with, so that is what we got for that. I definitely say that this one is not bad. It's okay. I thought I would absolutely hate it because of the wand, but that's not the case. I do think it's okay, and I seem to really like this one. Now, sometimes with mascaras, the first, second, and third time that I use it, I'm like, whoa, this is not what I was hoping for. It did not apply like I was hoping. And then once it dries just a tad, all of a sudden, like, bam, it applies like a dream. So I will definitely keep trying these. And if I find out something else about them, then I will definitely let you guys know. Boom. Okay, so that is the Ipsy July try-on. I do want to go back and just say a couple things. This I actually ended up really, really liking. My skin feels super hydrated. I have really dry skin, and I do feel like this gave my skin a really nice luminosity and hydrating feeling. This is the Tarte C Hydration Primer. So I think I might pick this up in a full size. I really, really, really do like this. And then I do think the star of the show is definitely this palette. Again, this was the Golden Hour Mango Butter by Beauty For Real. Here's another look at her, and I am absolutely, this palette is like to die for. And then as far as the Tula eye stick, I do feel like my makeup applied absolutely flawlessly with this underneath, so not a problem at all with that. That was a question that I had, was like, was I going to be able to apply my makeup on top of it and still have it look good and not cakey or anything like that? And yeah, so I am really happy with that. So that is going to be it for this video. If you want to see the full unboxing of my Ipsy bags, once all of the videos that I am going to upload today are uploaded, I will link it in the description box below. If you do happen to check the box and you notice that there's not a link, it's because I am still working on getting everything uploaded, and once everything is all there, then I will do that for you. So anyways, until the next time, stay safe, stay beautiful, and I will see you soon.